Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Irvin, with another anime first impressions. I decided to do this one because I watched it this morning, and I might have some more for you tonight or later today in the afternoon. Today's anime that I watched was Goblin Slayer, and Goblin Slayer is actually pretty, I wouldn't say close to my heart, but it's close to my channel's heart, and that's because that's one of the first light novels that I ever reviewed, as well as it was one of the first times that I worked closely with Yen Press. So Goblin Slayer is, something that I remember, and I remember when I read it thinking, man, this would be a great anime, but also thinking, but they always go the wrong direction. So before I start, two things real fast. If you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel. And then secondly, there will be some spoiler alert there because I know I'm going to spoil the first episode for you guys. You've been warned. What do I mean by it being ruined? Well, how not to summon a demon lord and Master of Ragnarok were two anime that came out last season, and it's two of them that I've read some of the light novel of them, and it seemed like they both make mistakes. Master of Ragnarok seemed like they put so much stuff in just one episode that it kind of ruined the anime itself. It ran past a bunch of events that happened in the light novel. And How Not Summon Demon Lord focused so much on the fan service part that it ruined really the plot of the story as well. So I was kind of iffy about watching Goblin Slayer for that reason, thinking either it was going to be moving too fast or it was going to just be a bunch of fan service that really was not seen as much in the light novel. Completely surprised, it was not. It was actually a great first episode. We meet our protagonist, which is a female girl, and she is basically a healer, and this is kind of another world dimension that we're in. And if you've seen Is It Wrong to Pick Up a Girl in a Dungeon, I believe it's the name of the anime. It's kind of similar to that. There's people that become adventurers, and they go and to the guild and get missions, and then they adventure. So anyways, she is a rookie and gangs up with another group of rookies to go slay goblins. And on their slaying, it goes incredibly wrong, and you just have to see it. I don't want to ruin too much about it, but I will say there is gore in this anime. So if you are weak in the heart or just don't like gore, this might not be the anime for you. But it gets gory. Let's just say some people die. She is then saved by the Goblin Slayer, who is this knight that up to now we don't know much about. He is basically in a big suit. You can't see even his face. And he basically, by himself, single-handedly, with a little bit of help of her, kills 22 goblins. And he does a good job about it. So anyways, he does mention at one point, take the antidote because you might be infected. And they don't really explain that in the first episode, and I remember it being explained in the light novel, but I won't talk about it until it is mentioned in the anime. But yeah, there's so much that they haven't explained yet that was explained in the light novel, at least in the first chapter of the light novel, that I think will be eventually explained in the second, third chapter. This anime, I think, out of all the anime that I've seen this season, is probably going to be one of my favorites because it has all the things that I like about it. It's an action one, it's an adventure one, it has gore, it has a little sense of horror. So it's just one that I'm going to, I think, enjoy out of most of the ones that I'll be watching this season. So out of 10, I'm probably going to give this anime right now an 8 out of 10. I think for what I was expecting, it was a great surprise to see that it was actually good. So thank you so much for watching this, guys. If you have any comments about it, leave in the comment section below. If you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel. And then also, guys, with nothing else to say, thank you so much for all the love and support. And like always, don't be straight.